Hello traders, my name is Gregor and welcome to a new video update. In today's video we will take a look on euro dollar index and gold. On euro dollar weekly chart, as you know, we are tracking this huge running triangle placed in wave B, which should be subdivided by 5 legs. It seems that we are in final leg here, wave E, which will ideally complete the pattern somewhere around 1.4 psychological level. Well, as you know, in our past updates we were tracking a free wave rise from these lows, because wave E will typically be a free wave movement like a zigzag. So at that time we were observing this wave count. This was wave A, wave B pullback, and then we were tracking a 5-wave rally in wave C. Well, wave C is a motive wave, so in such case, of course, we were anticipating a push higher into wave 5 as long the market was trading above this critical level. Well, notice that market is now deeply below this level, which means that wave 4 overlapped wave 1, so impulsive structure is invalidated. As such, I think this wave count we will put on the side right now, and we'll take a look on the new leveling. Now this is a very complex correction that I'm following on this daily chart. But still, as I said, wave E is a corrective flag, so yes, it can be a very simple zigzag, but it can also be a very complex correction. So in this case we are now tracking a complex correction, because as I said, on this wave count our predictions were invalidated for an impulsive rally. So I'm tracking this now as a first zigzag in W, then this wave X pullback, then we had another zigzag, and now I suspect that this is just another pose labeled as wave X, which is part of a triple zigzag from this low. Okay, so this could be a first zigzag, wave X, second zigzag, another wave X, and then again we will be looking for a push higher in 3 waves for a third zigzag to complete wave E somewhere around 1.4 level. Okay, the reason why we are still observing these bullish counts, or I should say incomplete wave E, is very simple. This decline from these highs is not impulsive. Okay, for now it's not impulsive. Maybe this decline will unfold into a 5-wave structure, but for now that's not the case. I can count here waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs down. This is a structure of a corrective movement. Okay, so we need to keep in mind that larger trend for the euro dollar is actually still up, and that this could be just a corrective pose. In fact, we are still trading at this support line of this corrective channel, and as long we are above it or around these levels, I think that there are still chances that we will see bounce on the euro here. Also notice that this wave X has retraced for around 50% retracement compared to this zigzag here from this point to this point, and also notice that this pullback is now trading into a territory of this previous correction. As you know, when larger pullbacks will occur, they will usually stop in a corrective pattern of one lesser degree. Okay, so in our case it means that if we expect a bounce, we definitely should see a bounce from this territory. Okay, this is actually a huge support zone from where we could see a bounce higher. So if my predictions are correct, if this is just another wave X pullback, then we should see a bounce higher from this zone. Okay, in fact, on the 4-hour chart I can count here a double zigzag from these highs. Okay, this was a first zigzag, wave X, and a second zigzag now at the support. So I think that we are at very interesting levels from where we could see an impulsive rally. However, I will not say that we will see it. We just need to wait on a confirming price action before, of course, I may call end of this huge wave X. So if the market will reverse in 5 waves in the coming days, okay, if I will call the bottom here, only then I will confirm my wave count, my bullish view for another push higher in a 3 waves manner. And the reason why I'm still anticipating potential push higher on euro is dollar index. On dollar index weekly chart, as you know, I'm tracking this huge triangle on wave B, but that's not really important. The important is that from 2012 highs this was impulsive leg down, and now this appears to be a 3 wave bounce. Okay, so I think this is a wave B, and that we will see another push higher in wave C, which means that US dollar would weaken. In such case, euro should rally. On this daily chart, I labeled this as wave A, and this was a 3 wave movement. This was another 3 wave movement. WXY, actually it was double zigzag here, but anyway, it's still a 3 wave movement. First zigzag, wave X, second zigzag. And now this appears to be impulsive rally. We already moved slightly above this wave A peak. As you know, I was considering a triangle idea in wave B, but because we went through this level, of course my triangle count was invalidated. So for now I'm tracking idea of a flat correction. Flat corrections are 3-3-5 patterns, which means 3 waves in wave A, 3 waves pullback in wave B, which usually finds the support around start of wave A, which was here, and then a 5 wave rally in wave C, which will usually look for a reversal around these levels, okay, around end of wave A or slightly higher. So I think that if we keep in mind this structure on dollar index, a flat correction, then of course euro dollar could rally. In fact, as I said, on the 4-hour chart, euro dollar is not impulsive to the downside. It could unfold into impulsive fall, but for now that's not the case. We have 7 legs down. That could be a double zigzag in wave X. So with that said, I'm still observing these whole structures as a potential setup for more dollar weakness. Okay, and here is another chart on US dollar that I have. It's a huge head and shoulders pattern that I'm tracking here on a weekly chart. Left shoulder, head, and now right shoulder in progress. Now this was a left shoulder which was unfolding for, this is a weekly chart, let's say for around how much, 22 weeks or so. So maybe we have now something similar here. Notice that we are now it's a 23rd week for the right shoulder. So once again, I think these are very important times and very important levels for US dollar and for the euro. Notice that this dollar index is now also approaching this resistance area from the left shoulder, which in many cases will cause a reversal. So I would really not be surprised to see maybe a little bit higher levels and then a reversal lower. However, these are just observations. We of course need some confirming price action. As I said, we either need impulsive bounce on higher on euro dollar from this weekly support line connected from 2012 lows, or of course in the opposite direction we need impulsive fall on this dollar index, okay, which means in 5 wave manner. If we will get a 5 wave fall, then we will know where the US dollar will be headed, and the euro will be headed higher and US dollar will be headed lower. And now let's take a look also on gold. On gold weekly chart, I will present you only the wave count of the weekly chart today. Firstly, here is an incomplete impulse from what? From 2000, let's say from 2000 and or so, and this was an extended wave 3, typical, very typical extended fifth in wave 3, which is very common in commodities. And then we have a very slow choppy overlapping price action, which is also very common. After a very strong move you will see a pause in that trend, okay, and this is usually a wave 4 in Elliott wave model. So I think that this is just a temporary pause, correction, sideways price action that is part of incomplete uptrend. So I think that despite this strong weakness on gold, this market is still bullish, okay. However, before we may focus for higher levels here for breaking to new all-time highs, I of course need to identify end of wave 4. So I'm tracking 2 wave counts. I reworked the wave counts today. Here is the first weekly count. We are tracking here triangle in wave 4. This was wave A, wave B, wave C now underway, wave D bounce yet to come, and wave E then a pullback before we may look higher. So this is one idea. I don't know if this wave count is correct. If it is, then we need to stay sideways for a few months, or maybe just weeks, I don't know, in this range, okay. Because there are also possibilities that we will see a break to the downside. In such case, this would not be a triangle because we would not be able to count 5 flags here in wave 4. However, in such case I have different wave count here prepared for wave 4. It's a 3 wave decline from here, wave A, wave B, sideways price action in wave B, and now a break lower, which appears to be start of an impulsive sequence in wave C. So this wave count is also valid, and I would also not be surprised to see a spike break of these lows before we see a reversal higher. So these both wave counts are valid. However, I really see 50-50 chances for this wave count and this wave count. Today is Thursday, so I think that tomorrow, when it's Friday, the weekly close prices will be very important for these markets. If we will see extensions lower and a weekly close below this level, then we will know that we are headed lower in wave C towards 1450, maybe even below 14 mark, okay. So I think that we really should keep an eye on the weekly close prices. Same is for the euro. The euro dollar, if we go back to the euro dollar, okay, that's the wrong one. On the euro dollar, we are at this support line now, connected from these 2012 lows, and if this support line will hold, if we will see a reversal higher today, maybe tomorrow, then again we really need to be aware of a bullish euro dollar in the next few weeks. If this market will just simply crush lower through this our critical support, then we will of course adjust the wave count and will probably look for much weaker euro, and at the same time of course we will adjust the count on US dollar index. Okay traders, this is it. I will catch you on the intraday updates page. Have a good day. Bye.